Make sure you hit that like button, share the video. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. So a nice long walk today, as you can see. So hopefully my subscribers start coming on and shit. Make sure you guys set some comments in there, man, so I can hear you guys engaging a little bit. But I wanted to just kind of talk about a few things I've seen in the sector and also I've experienced. I take my long walks and long strolls, make sure I get my exercise in. You guys be surprised, man. The little things that you could do to make sure that you get your exercise in is very, very essential. You got to get your exercise in, and you don't necessarily have to go to the gym, man. Nah, man. I seen a guy from Africa, man. That motherfucker was killing it, man. And what he did is he used shit around his own house and his own well-being to get a lot of shit done. You understand? From he took like 4 big ass jugs of water, right? And put them on some poles. He strapped them on the poles and made those jugs of water out of weights, okay, with a pole. All right, that's pretty powerful shit, and he just lifted. You understand? So a lot of guys who don't have the money to access a gym or whatever, man, do the little things like that. Take you a nice long walk. This shit pays off, man. This shit pays off, So anyways, though, another thing that pays off too, besides long walks and those jugs of waters too, like push-ups, sit-ups, things you can do at home, man, to keep your body in strike, because my daughter is 14, and she complimented me. I swear to God, she complimented. She said, Gigi, you look like you're about 22. And I was like, how the hell I look like I'm 22? Man, I'm in my 40s, man. I'm still like early 40, man. And she's like, you look like a 22-year-old man. And I said, wow, yeah. At my age, I thought I was gonna hit land whale status and shit, beach whale status, man. But I guess unfortunately I got blessed to not be in that position. You know what I mean? Didn't have to be land whale status and shit. Didn't have to be beach whale or hippo status. You know what I mean? Ooh, so yeah, but I'm getting that shit in today, man. I'm about to get that shit in. But what I wanted to talk about, and make sure you guys hit the like button, you guys, okay? And those of you guys who are coming in and out, make sure you can comment, and kind of show me that you're engaging. But hit the like button, and then also subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, man. And comment or what have you, But I've been in the cuts, man, looking at all types of bullshit from these chicks, man. They going overseas and they getting treated like shit. They are, man. They getting their own karma. You sitting up here down in these passport bros, you down in MGTOWs and things like that, man, and red pillars and shit. And they're assuming that they can go overseas and do the same thing a man does, but they don't realize, man, in the United States, Canada, or westernized countries like the United Kingdom, Western Europe, Australia, you can't do what the fuck you can do in the United States. You don't get that same freedom. You understand? You don't fucking get that same freedom. And you never will. You're not going to get the same freedom, okay? The only freedom you're going to get is if you keep your ass in the matrix where you belong and don't travel, because you can't go across seas and do exactly what a man does. You can't, Shout out to, I think that was Black Ram 313. And there was like a couple other channels that were talking about this shit, man, that chick that went over to Italy, man. There was a chick that went over to Italy, man. And Italy, man, they checked the fuck out of her ass, man. They checked the fuck out of that bitch, man. They set up her in a rental car company. And as soon as she got into that wreck with that rental car company, one of the guys there, whatever, she thought that she can yell at them in the middle of the street, right? And nah, that wasn't in Italy. I take that back. That wasn't in Italy. That was in Dubai. I apologize. The Italy story, that's another story. I'm gonna talk about that shit, so stay tuned. I'm gonna talk about this shit. So she was in Dubai, yelled at a guy. The chick was from Texas and shit, and apparently this ain't her first episode of getting loud and rowdy in the public, but they arrested her, man, and she's doing time for yelling at a man. Yeah, yelling at a man. And apparently in those countries, it's against the law for a woman to yell at a man. Ain't that a bitch? I'm gonna say it again. In other countries outside the United States and Canada, it's against the law for a woman to yell at a man in public. In the public, you can't get away with this shit. You can't. In other countries, you can't get away with it. In the United States, you can. She can yell and say, "Fuck you, pussy, you bitch ass motherfucker. You got me fucked up." And she can act a goddamn fool. "You bitch ass motherfucker. You got me fucked up." And she can act a goddamn fool. And the cops will roll by. They ain't gonna do nothing to that bitch. And the cops will roll by. They ain't gonna do nothing to that bitch. They might question her, but they ain't gonna do nothing to her. It's not like they're gonna take her to jail. They ain't gonna take her to prison. They gonna take her to see the judge. Nah. They can yell at a man, disrespect them all they want. Cause they call disrespect over here freedom of speech. That's fucked up, you know what I mean? But she went to Dubai and she found out the hard way. The bitch found out the hard way, man. She found out that she can't yell at a man over there, and yet she is in jail as we speak. I want you, listen, go on YouTube, and I want you to type in Dubai chick from United States go to jail. I want you to type that shit in, okay? And you're gonna see hella videos of the Dubai chick going to jail, okay? She is in there right now as we speak, okay? And so the American black matrix feminist women believe, well, Joe Biden's gonna reach into his Captain Save-A-Hole pocket, okay? And whip out, unfold, he got his cape in his pocket, unfold his cape, put it on, make some phone calls, and literally beg and plead to that country to bring this woman back over here. Let me tell you something, all right? It already looked bad for the United States, man, to already trade a horribly bad person that we had under custody in Russia, right? Well, that was a person from Russia, to trade him for Brittany Greer. You know, the basketball player chick, you know, the stud looking chick. Yeah, that shit looked bad, man. That shit looked really, really bad. Because, see, you got like one of the whistleblowers from here, United States. He is still over there, man. That man been over there for like over 10 plus years, man. And he got a whole family over here, okay? You think his wife ain't fucking somebody else or knocking them off, man, or something, man? Yeah, because women need attention. They're addicted to that shit, man. She's not about to sit back and wait on no boy. You understand? It's a sad reality, but it's true, man. She got to go ahead and get her rocks off too, man. It's sad, but it's real, man, you know. And I don't care what any of these women say that can show you guys some fairy tales and tell you guys that there are women out there that'll wait years without sex to a man and shit. They feel far in between in the United States, okay? Maybe overseas in Muslim countries, yeah, there's a high probability that might happen. But over here in the United States, that shit ain't about to happen, man. No, for real. She ain't about to be faithful to you and actually go hella months, weeks, and years and shit without getting swiped down and getting some sausage somewhere else, man. For real. Shit, that's just how that shit works, man. You know, women get sexual urges just like men do. Shit, you know. For a while, she gonna get tired of using dildos and doing it by herself, man. She gonna want that real Holyfield, you know what I mean? Shit. But yeah, man, that shit look bad, you know. Now Brittany Greer's back. They ain't saying nothing else about it too much or whatever. But that chick in Dubai, man, I don't see that bitch getting out, man. Fuck no, man. Yelling out in public, pink hair, different colored fingernails, family getting on there crying and shit. No, I don't see that bitch getting out. Fuck no, man, in Dubai. Come on, man, you in a Muslim country, man, and shit, man. And that's what all them chicks and guys get, man, for trying to overhype up Dubai for what it is, man. You got to realize they got their own culture, their own rules, and their own laws. Just like we do in the United States. You got to realize that shit, man. Thought you can go ahead and go to that country and do what the fuck you want because of what you seen on a rap video? Shit, the only videos that I really believe are the people who are live and over there showing you boots on the ground evidence. Hell, live recording on camera like my ass, okay? And several others, you understand? Those about the people I believe a good chunk of. I'm not gonna say all of them, okay? But the vast majority I do believe, especially when they're live in public. They showing us boots on the ground evidence of what the background looks like, the people are like, the food, all that shit, man. You know, the traffic, everything. You know, you guys ain't stupid. You know, I mean, come on. You know, I mean, but those are the people that you can kind of believe. You know, but when it all boils down to it, yeah, man, I don't see her getting out, man, or whatever. The families are begging and crying and boo-hooing or whatever. And, you know, did you guys see on the news? I think it was on Fox 26. Go look it up, Fox 26 on YouTube, okay? And they did an interview of the families and everybody. And they boo-hooing or whatever, right? And they try to flip it and turn around and say that it was the guy's fault or whatever. And in real reality, you know, they didn't take any accountability of what the hell that she did. They said, well, they made it like that she had grounds to actually go off on the guy. You understand? I got a lot of people coming in the chat suddenly. All of a sudden the chat come in. What's up, Mr. Shaolin Fantastic, man? That dude is smart, man. If you guys don't listen to that guy when it comes to like passport bro stuff, man, and the updates on the passport, man, you guys are doing yourself a disservice, man. Listen, I'm telling you, you better listen. Whenever he pops up on the panel and he talks about like the passport and the line and what's going on there, and the sneak peeks he take, you better listen to him, man. I ain't bullshitting though. So anyways, man, good to see you, Mr. Shaolin Fantastic. And Mr. Dacus. Mr. Dacus is the shit too, man. Hey, I think he checked out, I want to say what, about 10 years ago. Like, I think so, man. He actually got to the point, look, this dating matrix is so fucked up, I got to get the hell up out of here. So anyway, man, that's crazy, man. But you know, Mr. Dacus is the shit. So make sure you guys, if you guys see this man in the chat on especially on Obsidian Ali's channel and some of the Passport Bros channel, look up Mr. Dacus. He is the truth, man. He shoots out really good content, and sometimes he volunteers on the panel. So make sure you peep my boy out. So shout out to him. I also got Mr. Dacus he said sassy trucker. That's her. Yeah, man, I wasn't bullshitting. Shit. I was not bullshitting, man. I ain't bullshitting about that shit. For real, make sure, hit the like button, you guys, too, by the way. If you can't hit that like button for me, I appreciate it. All right, hit the like button and also engage inside the chat. I highly appreciate that. Thank you. You guys are blessings, man. You know, I can see the stats from here of who all in there versus who ain't, you know. But, yeah, man, they're not about to let her out anytime soon. Or whatever, man, she gonna have to pay the cost to be the boss. But you know what I found interesting? And like I always tell people, that North American society, they cater to women over here, man. This is all of this about, so women. It's world over here, okay? The laws cater to women. You got baby boomers and all that shit. You know, they catering to women and shit. We gotta wait for them guys, they gotta die off. The baby boomers, there's Gen Xers, a lot of those Gen Xers and shit. Not every one of them. A lot of them, they gotta be the guy, man. I'm telling you. They gotta be the people who actually, man, I'm telling you this. They gotta be the people that literally die off. Shit, I just heard something about Mitch McConnell of the Republican Party just had a stroke on Undisputable. You understand? The Undisputable channel. You know, shout out to him. You might want to go to Undisputable, man. He's a good, great motherfucker, man. He addressed a lot of crime and also too a lot of racist and discriminative shit, man. You know, when it comes to black men actually driving while being black or banking while being black. Just all types of just bullshit. You know what I mean? But he hits right on the money. So go to Undisputable channel, type that shit in. Look at all the work he done, man. He got a lot of work on it. Him and his staff, man, they do a terrific job. So they know what they're doing. Okay, cool. So Child and Fantastic said, I think she's on house arrest. What, in that country? Let me see. Hold up. And then he said she can't leave the country though. And he said these women are finding out. What did you say? Finding out what? Let me see. Finding out. I don't know. They won't let me read this shit. I don't know, man. It's cool. I think you said finding out the hard way, goddammit. Shit. They are shit. They finding out the fucking hard way. They can't go over there and do what men do because these countries overseas, they are pro men. They are pro men, okay? They got laws over there that protect them men. United States got laws to protect women, but they do not have laws to protect men over here, okay? If you go apply an apartment complex right now, I'm telling you, when's the last time when you fill out that application and all that shit, they're gonna have you fill out something that's called a women abuse against violence for women. It's gonna be something like that. How many of you guys either in the chat or who are low-key watching this shit seen that shit? And you had to sign that shit in order for you to get that lease. Abuse against women. You need to sign a consent basically stating that you want to abuse women. You know what I did? I said, okay, I'll sign it, but where's our statement for men? You know what she said? You know, I mean, it covers men too. Shut up. Shut up. It covers men too. You got in big titles stating that this thing strictly covers women. Then I asked you, okay, well, where's our violence against men at? You know, or violence that protect men at? Something. Right? Something. I'm signing a 12-month lease here. Something. She couldn't even answer that goddamn question, yeah. I need an application or something on here if I'm signing a lease with you stating that a man is going to be protected. A man is not fucking protected in the United States, you guys. Get your passport. Go. 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 My young guys who are fucking in their 20s, who's watching this shit, you should be the first in line, especially if you have no kids. In your high teens, 16 to 19. At 16, you can go get your passport without your parent. Did you know that? At 16, you don't have to have a parent. You can go get your passport. Make sure you got your birth certificate. Make sure you got your ID. Make sure you got the passport application. Make sure you got some money on your Visa, MasterCard, or cash in hand on money order. And then make sure you got a passport photo, multiple photos. You can go to Walgreens, you can go to Walmart, you can go to CVS, you can go to Kodak and go get you a passport photo, okay? All right, passport photo. They're passport size photos, okay? So it can be on your passport card and also to your passport, okay? But I'm telling you, man, you need to get it, man, for real. These laws do not govern us. So back to what I was saying. Do you know that the EU, the European Union, had the audacity to say, well, we dealt with over 20,000 cases of governments blocking people from leaving the country. And now they're dealing with that. We're going to go ahead and save up the money to get this woman out of jail for yelling at this man. So there's no accountability. It's like, well, we're going to go ahead and bail you right on out. We got your back. So you got Europe, aka the Western Matrix of Europe. They are stacking up thousands of dollars to get this woman out. All right? What happened if that's the man? Raise your hand in the crowd that if you can validate that, if any of you guys were a man and you had so happened to yell at a woman in England and England had took your ass to jail, New Zealand took your ass to jail, something like that, something else, some Western country took you to jail, Ireland, it doesn't matter, took you to jail for yelling at a man, will the EU get your ass out? I want to know. Will Europe come and get your ass? Will they put on that Captain Save a Bro cape? Or they'll put that Captain Save a Hoe cap on? Let me know in the goddamn chat. You let me know. God damn it. I ain't got time for this shit, y'all. I've been trying to let everybody know, man. It's not no joke out here, man. It is not no joke. Okay? These laws do not, under any circumstance, have any liberal protection to protect the man. None. None. I don't see any protection. You guys see any protection? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I was getting in detail about the girl in Italy. See what happened in Italy? I seen that clip off the, I think it was called the African Diaspora channel. Go check that channel too. A lot of things on there I agree with, and there's some things I disagree with. But for most part, the vast majority of things I agree with, he hits right on the money. African Diaspora channel. Okay? Mr. Dacker said, no, Shining Fantastic said, these women are finding out what a real patriarchy is. Yeah, real shit. They finally let me get to read it. And Mr. Dacker said, yeah, basically. And Mr. Dacker said, when hot girl summer meets the Middle East. Wow. I wish I could put, YouTube should let me be able to put stars next to these comments, man. They don't let me do any of this shit. I need to put, let me see. Yeah, no, I can't even put stars next to this shit or my own personal likes. That's weird. They need to add that shit on there, don't they? But yeah, man, that's real talk. That is real talk. When hot girl summer meets the Middle East. I remember they going off of what the rappers and everybody saying in the music videos, like Dubai is the shit, right? Anytime a passport bro or a guy who's preparing to travel like myself mention Thailand or Brazil, Cambodia, Philippines, any part of Eastern Europe, man, right? Any of that shit, they quick to mention, man, I want to go to Dubai. Am I lying? Raise your hand if I'm lying. They quick to mention Dubai before they mention the traditional countries. Ain't that a bitch? Because of what they seen in the rap video, and also too what they seen on an R&B video. I mean, it's real shit. You know what they seen on one of those what's the name of those reality shows? Yeah. Okay. But back in Italy, there was a girl at a hotel. At a goddamn hotel in Italy. And she is a travel vlogger, from my understanding. A travel YouTuber, okay? They went to quite a bit of countries. Matrix woman, okay? Matrix. And when she went over there, what the fuck you think happened? What do you think happened, Dacus and Navigator? What do you think happened, Shaolin Fantastic, when she went over there? She went to the hotel. This is not a United States of America hotel. This is an Italian hotel, right? Independently owned in their country. They sent her a bill of approximately 700 euros. Okay, 700 euros, right? Comes up to roughly about close to $650, okay? United States dollars, okay? All right? And go check the currency calculator, okay? All right? Johnny Fantastic said, I've been in Italy before. I got some stories. I'm sure you do. All right? I think Shaolin Fantastic fuck around probably already heard of what the hell I'm about to tell you about. But listen, she went over to Italy, man, and shit. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not bullshitting. And apparently in that hotel, it's against their policy for you to order outside food in their hotel. You have to either eat food within their hotel, or you have to leave the hotel premises, order your food, right, at another establishment and eat it there, but you can't have it on the premises. You understand? All right? No outside food or whatever, right? So when they addressed it to her and brought her the bill, She didn't say, I didn't know about it or what's going on. You know what she said? When they told her, ma'am, you're gonna owe X amount of dollars for eating this food. You're not supposed to have this as our policy. You know what she said? Come on, y'all. Let's do the American woman look. What did she say? You know the lip smacking? She smacked the lips twice. Once the lips had got smacked, what the fuck you think she did? She continued to order food. The hotel manager addressed it to her again, and she said, well, I don't understand, why should I have to pay this bill? I don't understand why I should have to pay this bill. I shouldn't have to pay this bill. Bitch, you need to understand that this country got rules just like any other rule establishment or business establishment overseas got rules. You don't want to abide by it, leave. That's what you do. But no, she just went on ahead. Well, because I'm a woman from the United States, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And they told her, so then I think the hotel owner came in because they addressed her and said, well, now remember, they said this shit in Italian, okay? So I'm giving y'all the American, United States ghetto cussing version of this shit, okay? So apparently, the owner said, go to, and remember, you make sure you guys, I'm paraphrasing, go to African Diaspora Channel, okay? You need to go there. And they said, well, this bitch won't pay you your food, your meal, pay you your money for the meals that she have ordered. Owner, this is the fee that she is charged for. Owner came down and addressed her and told her politely, I want my fucking money. Give me my fucking money, right? Now, TBC, from my understanding, she got kicked out of that goddamn hotel. Did she go to jail? I don't know. Would I have laughed if she gone to jail? Yeah, I would have been the first one in line, laughing, pointing, all that damn shit. I would have. You going to Italy thinking that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Why are you going to Italy ordering food at a non-American hotel and really believing that you're entitled to order what the fuck you want? Listen, these countries overseas, right? They have their own rules. They have their own regulations, right? They have their own laws. So the women from the United States believe that I can go over there, disregard their rules, disregard their laws, and be an American woman in a patriarchal country. Can somebody click that like button? Y'all ain't ready for me. I'm going to go in today. I'm on my long walk, scroll. These women coming from a matriarchal society where it's predominantly dominated by women. You got Captain Save-A-Hoe as men believing that they can save these hoes, have laws to protect them. Men are replaceable. They can go to these countries, and when they go to these countries, they really believe that I can live like an American woman in those countries. I can be like a man in a patriarchal country. Ain't that a bitch? Let me tell you something. The laws overseas are in reverse. Okay? They're in reverse. These laws protect men. They don't protect women. They protect men. They work in the favor of men. Okay? Favor of men. Okay? Over the United States, you can cuss a man out and not take your ass to motherfucking jail as a woman. You can cuss his ass out. You can yell as loud as you can in public. The only thing that the establishments can say is please keep the noise down and do not disrespect anybody around us. That's all they can say. But she can keep doing that shit and get away with it. All right? But if she's serving the peace, then it's up to that company's policy to decide whether to do something or not. In most cases, they're not going to do anything. If she's yelling, they're going to assume that the man in the United States is escalating the fucking situation. And then they're going to apply the laws that benefit the women. If I am lying, press you are fucking lying in the chat. I don't want to hear nothing about the word cap. Now, those young motherfuckers are using that shit. No, on this channel, I don't use the cap word. Now I use the word a fucking liar, a lie. A goddamn lie. If I'm lying about this shit, you let my ass know. Look at my chat here. Mr. Navigator said, I saw that when you did, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Mr. Navigator said that. I got him. Mr. Navigator said there's another video of a sister who was attacked in Eastern Europe. Wow. Was she really attacked, or did she attack somebody? Did she attack a man? I want to hear if she attacked a man. I want to hear if she got away with it or not. I want to hear. Give me the details. Give me the damn details. Click the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and share my live. Share it on Facebook. Go to the Facebook Passport Bros group, in the MGTOW group, in the Red Pill group. You share this live in there. I'm live today. All right. Taking a nice ass long walk. Okay. I'm gonna go check my mail in a little bit. But like I said, when it all boils down to it, y'all, when it's all said and done, man, the laws in the United States favor women, and the laws outside of the United States, in North America, Canada, United States, I strongly press those two countries. Not Mexico. Mexico don't count, right? Because they predominantly speak Spanish over there. They don't count. I'm talking English-speaking countries, right? And countries that dominate with white folks, or where the laws favor women. Okay? All right? Now, I'm not saying all Eastern European country. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not. But I'm saying the vast majority on the West, okay? It's just what it is, man. This shit. And parts of Australia, man. It's just what the fuck it is, man. All right? But yeah, that man said it. He said, I want my fucking money. You know, they had to translate that in English, you know, because they're speaking in Italian or whatever. And apparently the Italian owner knows English. And that's what fucked up. I thought he was speaking in Italian. That motherfucker spoke English. I want my fucking money. And he meant that shit, man. I think, man, he was going to take that bitch down, man. He was going to take her down. Yeah, man. All right. So, Charlene Fantastic said, oh, they don't play over there. Yeah, man. They don't. Apparently, that I've never been there. Like I said, Charlene Fantastic, man, can game us up on parts of Europe, man, you know, but apparently in Italy, man, they don't fuck around, man, for real. Are the laws more favorable? Let me ask you the Charlene Fantastic. All right, and Mr. Dacus the Navigator, they're both travelers, by the way, you know. They're the only two that's engaging in the chat. I hope more others start engaging in, but thank you guys for joining. I see you guys starting to come in. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Do the laws in Italy protect men, or is more fair and balanced? You just have to basically do what these companies actually say. I want to know that. Let me know. Do the laws favor men in Italy? You know, Master Teacher said he went to Southern Italy, and he told us strictly that you need to go take your ass to Southern Italy. Not Northern. He said Southern. Just go to Southern Italy. Enough said. He didn't want to give us. He had some more detail he was going to give us and shit. But he told us, man, go to Southern Italy. That's where you need to go. All right. Shining Fantastic said, he sounded like the Terminator. Shut up, man. When he asked for the money, did he say that? Give me my fucking money. Oh, my God. I want the fucking dinero. No, shit. I don't know what how they pronounce the Italian currency. But that is fucking crazy, man. Shit, that is crazy. That is fucking crazy. So, yeah, man, I didn't know. I had no idea. But he said, I want my fucking money. Like, go to the African diaspora channel. Like, for some reason, he has a way of just keeping up with all this shit. He does, man. It's the Philip Scott Show, too. The Philip Scott Show. Yeah, I forgot. Philip Scott Show and African diaspora. That's the same guy. Work his ass off, man. Work his motherfucking ass off. Like I said, there's a lot of things I agree with, and there's some things I disagree with. I like to be fair. You know? If I can agree with you the vast majority of the time, that's fine. You know, if I can get up there over, 70, 80% or higher, okay, cool. Well, but if there's some things that you actually are saying on YouTube and Rumble and locals that I can't play with, man, or on Facebook that I can't, I'm just not gonna fuck with it, man. I'm not fucking with that shit. For real. Shit. I had to get out of this group on Facebook, man. It was supposed to be a supreme red pill group, and sorry, I had to check my mail, y'all. And it was a supreme red pill group, and this motherfucker set up here, changed the image to pro purple pill. Fucked my world up, man. Fucked me up. I got a lot of MGTOW red pill and travel groups I'm in, man. Most of the diabolical shit when I talk about these goddamn women, right, are mostly in like MGTOW groups and red pill groups. A lot of the passport bro groups and traveler groups, right? They got a lot of women in there hiding behind photos, and then they got guys in there, or particularly in their groups, to stop guys from traveling. But the vast majority of guys, yeah, they do want to travel. You understand? They're trying in there particularly to join the groups, stop guys from traveling as men. And then there's also guys, women in that group who are pretending to be guys in Facebook, right? With the guy photos that actually don't have the best interest of men. They're actually in there to try to stop guys from traveling, okay? But let me tell you this. This is what a passport bro told me a long time ago. And it was in the Black Man Option. That's why I like the Black Man Option, okay? Go check them out, the Black Man Option. Charles Tyler's original group, the Black Man Option. And he said this. Once you actually have went overseas and seen what you saw, you cannot unseen what you saw. You can't do that shit. You can't. You cannot unseen what you saw. It is fucking possible. All right, I'm about to go in here. Hopefully this motherfucker don't disconnect and shit because, my Wi-Fi has a habit of just clicking in. But he said, once you go ahead and seen what you seen overseas, you cannot unseen what you saw. It is impossible. It is literally impossible to actually unsee what you saw. It's impossible. It's motherfucking impossible. All right? You can go ahead and try to unseen what you see, but you can't do it. You can't motherfucking do the shit. How are you going to unseen? You've seen all these goddamn beautiful ass women, right? You went from a life of seeing hippos, land whales, beach whales, motherfucker, triceratops and shit. You went from that life of seeing all those goddamn different type of motherfuckers over there to now going overseas and actually seeing the world's most beautiful women on the planet Earth. Okay? There's no way you can unsee that shit. Okay? When I started seeing guys like Austin Holloman videos getting into the MGTOW group, us MGTOWs, we went our own way. We said we're done with these bitches, okay? We would rather go our own way and just focus on more on money, things like that, or what have you, right? We would rather sexually serve ourselves before we stick our dick in any of these bitches. Fuck that, okay? All right? We rather would do that, okay? It's fucked up. Yeah, I know it is, but we'd rather do that, okay? Than deal with any land whales. Deal with any bitches out here whose laws actually are favoring their cause, They're not favoring the men, all right? They're not protecting the men, no, they're favoring their cause. So we would rather do that, you guys, okay? Make sure you click that like button, man. Click the fucking like button. I really appreciate that shit, man. I see you guys coming in. Y'all ain't fucking around today. I love it. I love it. I love it. So my boy, Mr. Docker said, okay, Mr. Docker, he's my news reporter, okay? All right. Shout out to him. All right, I need to make you a moderator, man, and shit, man. So anyway, he says, she was attacked on a train. This is a news story, you guys, okay? She was attacked on a train. I think she was told to sit in a special area since she had a dog, okay? And that's when the drama started. Okay, so are you implying, listen to Mr. Dacus, you guys. So are you implying that when she was told to do this, She did not do what the train operators rules were at all. Like she didn't apply. She didn't do anything with the train operators rules and regulations actually were stated. She just figured I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want. Was that what the situation is? And so they were forced to, forced to make her do something totally different as far as she had to sit in a special area, right? You know, sound like it was one of those fucking single women and shit that can't get a man, so they get a fucking dog. Yeah, they get a dog. Shout out to my boy, the Winners Legion channel. If he's on here, if he's in attendance, shout out to him. But listen, I don't know. The Winners Legion channel. You guys need to go to that man's channel. Okay, I'm not bullshitting, man. His channel's growing like a motherfucker. But he predicted it. It's like a lot of shit he says. He predicts the shit and it happens. But this is what he said: that if you want money, you better take part of those proceeds and start investing into pet products. Because in the next 20 years, 30 years, there's going to be a lot of lonely ass bitches, man. All those Instagram thoughts, they about to be single as fuck. And they're going to be bragging. They're bragging about it now. But once they get in that elderly shelter, hospitalized and shit like that, and they don't have a man to come home to, all they got is their cats, dogs, and probably, the little girlfriend here and there, man. They're going to be hella lonely, single, and miserable. Because the majority of the guys, man, these guys are going over fucking seas. I'm telling you. These guys are leaving. Dude, when I started, I went to my daughter's school. I'm seeing guys, my daughter's in middle school. I'm seeing these guys are teenagers bragging about this shit. My daddy about to take me to get my passport, or man, my daddy about to get his passport. Like these little dudes out here, man. The younger they are, they're getting smart. They're like paying attention to what's going on. It's like men of social media, i.e., YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or what have you. We are now the fathers that a lot of these guys didn't have, that the single mothers kept away from these boys. We are the fathers, you guys. We're putting the truth out there. You understand it? We're putting the truth out there. And that's what's worrying these women. They're like, fuck, damn, my son about to catch on. My cousin about to catch on. My neighbor about to catch on. That I can't compete with this Philippine woman. I can't compete with this woman from Colombia. Fuck. Light-skinned man and a flat stomach, and she's about $1.25, $1.30. I can't compete with that. And she thick. I can't compete with that. They're figuring it out. They're not gonna say that shit. No, they're figuring it out. You understand? They're figuring it out. You got brothers. Shout out to Yesh. He said this shit about 2 years ago. I was on his channel. I think he did a polling of it, and he said that, do you think it should be a young man's rightful manhood to go overseas first and discover the women first over there, then come back here? Should that be his right to manhood? Okay. So instead of just dating here, getting fucked up and damaged by these women, then going overseas, do the reverse. Go overseas, right? At a young age, he explored the culture, how women are treating their men, how men treating their women, how the laws are to protect men, how the food is more healthier, and how a lot of those countries, right, they have their own diets, they have their own eating regimens, things like that. Okay. And once you go over there for a few times, especially if he's going with the father or the uncle or the grandfather, that would be really good, for a few years. And then he comes back over here. And then, just, let him decide. He told him, go out there and date, but then you decide what's better. Listen, take him to a minimum of 3 countries and see what the fuck happens. Just a minimum of 3 of his choosing. Spend about 2 weeks per country. Okay. You can spend more. And then you have him come back. He date the American Matrix woman, North American Matrix woman. And once the young man dates the North American Matrix woman, and he's going to see the treatment, when he goes from getting 3 meals cooked a day plus 2 snacks and a woman coming in there lighting his cigar and his cigarette from him and taking off his boots at work, So when he come back over here and this bitch is over here fixing Roman noodles and fucking hot pockets and shit and making cereal for dinner and Kool-Aid for breakfast. When that bitch is doing that shit, listen, when he says he's hungry, she says though, there's food in the fridge. You know how to go in there and get it. When he worked 16 hours and shit and said, "Whoo, I'm tired" and shit, and she bust ass, "Whoo, I am too," and she doesn't take off his. He's listen. It's going to hit his ass hard. Okay, I believe personally that is a very powerful prerequisite. It is for manhood. Yeah, it's a very powerful prerequisite. Okay, how effective it will be, it really depends on the man. I'm saying any man of black color, white, Asian descent, Hispanic that's been raised here in North America. I'm telling you this shit, right? African, partial African. If you've been raised here in North America, I say encourage your fathers to take you overseas, right? 16 or older, and then after, because you get to get your passport and then see what the fuck it's about. And then after that, come back over here. Try to, I say, try to date these women and see how quick it is to pull a woman here compared to you pulled over there. And then after that, what you do is you get back to your father or get back to my ass. You tell us your motherfucking experience. Okay? I want to know, damn it. So anyway, Shouting Fat Taxi said, so he shouted like the Terminator. I remember you said that shit earlier. You a damn fool. He said the euro is the currency. Okay, so the euro is the currency for Italy. Okay, that's good to know. And he said, Sinead O'Connor died today. Oh, okay. I do not know who that is. Ray Ray. Oh shit. He said, "How is this nigga?" Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means, Ray Ray. And Charlotte Fat Texas says, "Say the words Ray Ray is gone." Okay, got you. Okay, cool. I will. I will. I can handle that shit from here. I'll handle that shit from here, okay? For real. You got that big ass wrench over there, man. You will fucking goddamn knock that motherfucker down to his knees, shit. But nah, man. Yeah, man. But anyway, shout out Fat Tag, you a damn fool for that shit. But no, I'm just saying though, man. Do you think that woman though, right? Do you think they're gonna go ahead, man, and force that woman to pay them euros over there in Italy? I want to know. He said, "I want my fucking money," like he said. Oh my God, he said it Russian, but Italian. That shit is fucking crazy as shit for real. He said it, man. Go to Philip Scott Show or the African Diaspora Channel. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So yeah, man. But I just want to tell you, man. Yeah, these laws out here, they don't favor men for shit. They're favoring the hell out of women, man. They are, man. They are. They're favoring women every time. The women are going across seas, they really believe that they can actually be a man overseas and get the same treatment as a regular passport bro or just a man going overseas or a man living overseas. They believe it. They really are delusional. Then when they go over there and find out the hard way, a lot of the brothers are like, mm-hmm. If they had a little bit of sense, I'm just going to put it out, they had a little bit of sense, they would go to a passport bro and sit down with them and say, "Listen, I'm considering travel. What are some of the rules and regulations that I need to abide to? I need to fucking, I don't know, something, before I go." No, they don't do that. They just go ahead and listen to other single, lonely, miserable bitches, and then what the fuck you think they do? They'll take a single, lonely, m- married and divorced 5 times as bitch's advice before she'll take a man's advice. That's just how they roll out here, man. They're really that fucked up or whatever. And then when they don't get the results they want, they blame the men, they blame society, and they don't take no accountability. But anytime the EU step in, Europe steps in to stacks up money to help that woman in Dubai, that's pretty fucked up, huh? I want to know how many guys from the United States had disobeyed a law. We're assuming this guy is not a fucking Pookie or a goddamn Ray Ray or a Man Man. Yes, I did say Man Man. Okay. Pookie, Ray Ray, or Man Man. That went over that country and something happened legally where he had to go to jail. Okay, right? Okay. And he's been in that jail, and the EU actually put their money up and said, "We're going to get this man into jail." When's the last time that shit really happened? I want to know. Show me some receipts, show me some proof, drop the link inside of the description, drop the link also on my page, man, and let me know. I want to know. I want to know. You understand? Because you seen how quick the EU, and I shot it over to Carlos, the Blue Book Gentleman's channel, right? Red Pill Passport Bros channel, okay? I shot it to him, man, in privately to take a look at this shit, and he was surprised, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, the EU is coming to rescue a hoe. They're putting it on their cape. It's an organization that put it on capes, and they said they've seen thousands of people. They say people, nah, I believe it was majority of women in these cases, and they raise money from outside people to come over there and say, okay, if we pay you this money, can we get them out? And that's it. That is fucking it. Shauna Fantaxon says, Destrotavius. I think that Datron Tavius. I see. Gotcha. I don't know who that is, man. But yeah, man. So I want to know, do you think that the EU should go ahead and put on their cape and play Captain Save a Hoe for this bitch, or no? Do you think that bitch should shit and rot and deal with her own demise? You understand? You know, you got the people over here who are over co-signing, and I don't even males over here. I don't think she need to be in jail or whatever. And they were in the wrong or whatever. No, you need to obey their fucking rules. Shit, you know. Just like if that young man was over here, the rental car driver was over here, and he yelled at a woman. Goddamn it, yeah, he would have been in jail. Yeah, he would have been in jail. I believe that she deserved exactly what the fuck was going to her. Okay, I fucking believe it. She deserved everything from the prison she's going to or whatever, you know. Because I do believe, like in Thailand, all right, you know, I'm getting a little bit off topic, but Thailand, that is a palace, man, a kingdom over there in Thailand. And in some of those places, they don't have jails. No, they actually have what they call dungeons. And I was like, wow, dungeons, like on the Legend of Zelda and shit, like for real, like you know, like on the Legend of Zelda, you know, like on medieval time, like they got real dungeons, and inside those dungeons or whatever, right? There's no necessarily like 3 meals a day or and some shit like that or whatever. No, they treat you very very fucking rotten. So I don't know, man. It's crazy, you know. So but you can't go over in those countries disrespecting. You know, Jonah Thailand said if you go over to like Thailand and step on their currency and it falls on the ground, you got to immediately pick that up. If you step on it or stomp on it, man, watch what the fuck happens. Those people over there will either beat your ass or the fucking laws is coming to arrest you because you can't step disrespect their currency like that. It's impossible. You cannot do that, man. You know. So yeah, man. I mean, you know, every country got their own rules. So any of you American Matrix bullshit women think that I can go to the country and be an all American woman in this patriarchal country. It ain't gonna fucking happen, okay? It ain't. You better keep your ass in the Matrix where you belong and let the men travel and shit. This is your safe place. This is what you want. You wanted freedom. You want to be able to be independent. I don't need no man. And you also too wanted to be able to tell men what you want to do and how you want to do it and treat us like crap. Now you got it, but the guys are leaving. Guys are leaving. You wanted to have Pookie and Ray Ray's kids, right? Pookie, Ray Ray, and Man Man's kids. And after you got multiple kids from them, then later on in life, you want a nice guy to come in and help you raise that kids. I'm going to give you some fundamental advice. Shout out to Chisa Zed on the coffee pod. And you said this too. Women, stop having kids with Pookie, Ray Ray's, Man Man's, and these fucking thugs and piece of shit ass dudes. Stop doing that shit and trying to have a guy 10, 20 years later, man, or 5 years or whatever, man, come by and raise this other man kids. Stop doing that shit, man. Hell, if you're gonna spread your legs open, man, take some goddamn birth control, man, or get yourself fixed, man. You guys got way more birth control up here than men. They got over 32 different types of birth control. 32. Okay, so if you're gonna have a dude bust a nut inside you, man, wear birth control, and you need to make sure that man wears a condom. Okay, all right, for real. That's just what it is, man. You know, for real. You know, because you guys are having too many goddamn kids, having the government take care of them, and then you want a nice guy, a good man, to come over and play Captain Save a Hoe and take care of your goddamn kids. It ain't gonna happen, man. These guys are getting smart out here, man. These guys are getting very smart out here. You know, so But anyway, you guys, this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Make sure you click that like button. Share the video. Make somebody's day, Make somebody's day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I see the subscribing is going. So thank you. I appreciate it. I want to thank you, Mr. Dacus, Mr. Challen Fantastic, one of my top moderators, man. I need to add Mr. Dacus on here as a mod and everything, And I'll probably go back live soon and everything, So I usually use StreamYard, but now I'm going directly through YouTube, because I took that long walk. So far it's not too bad. I just don't like the fact that, like on StreamYard, you can, if someone says something, you can actually click what they said and it will display to the audience and myself what they said. But on YouTube, they don't have that option. So that's something to think about. I don't know. But anyway, make sure click the like button, you guys. Share the video. Share the video. Make sure you leave a comment. My contact info, if you want to contact me directly, is in my About page. Okay, I got my email, I got my WhatsApp, I got Skype information, I got a Reddit group, things like that, you guys. Okay. Anyway, because there's a lot of shit that I talk about to people in private. I can't say that shit on YouTube. Fuck no. I can't say that shit on here for real. A lot of knowledge passport bros man, these guys got so much knowledge, it's crazy, man, for real. MGTOWs, man, and red pillars, yeah. I mean, a lot of shit, man, that I've been, kind of learning and shit. Even though there's a lot of red pillars out there that are trying to embarrass people out here, because a lot of these guys got like purple pill tendencies. Go look at my video on purple pill. I talked about that shit, how these guys are purple pill pussies and, they trying to flex and, going to mixing other pills. I even met a guy that said, I'm half black pill and I'm half red pill. Shut your pussy ass up. You so much of a bitch for that shit. I don't know. But anyway, you guys, man, thank you, man. I appreciate talking to you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Peace out.